I just turned on the Carbonero, this is effect, so I'm slightly distracted. But I have it on mute. I'm going to try to focus on you guys because I haven't talked to you all day. This is obviously, well, I guess not obviously, but it's going to be a one take. I feel pretty good and at peace with where everything that's going on in our lives right now is at. So that's good. What happened, what we did today, we went to Kosai. I didn't vlog any of it. We were around a bunch of people that I didn't know how they felt about vlogging, as far as even just our group, how they felt about being on camera, and like they didn't really know me very well, so if nothing else, that's an excuse. But we went to Cane's. I was really yesterday afternoon-ish, early afternoon, I was craving Cane's, and I wasn't craving it as much today. I mean, it still sounded good, mainly the sauce. Even though the first time I went, I didn't really care for it, but the one and only other time I've been there. But we ate at Kosai for lunch, and then we ended up, and that was like around noon or so, between 12 and 1, and then ended up eating at like 3 something at Cane's, so neither of us were really super hungry, but I ate pretty much all my stuff, I think. All except for like half of chicken strip. But anyway, so that happened today. We came home and I don't know. I didn't do a whole lot right away, I don't think. Fed the dog. And I've watched a couple movies today. I did do stuff. I did laundry. That's the first thing I did when I got home. And watched like a movie or so. And then I decided I should probably get stuff around. Not tomorrow, but next week is our dress rehearsal practice for the play, because next week is going to be the 10th, and the week after that, the 17th, is our play, which seems to be coming super fast. This weekend, tomorrow is the 3rd. So we have like one more week until everything needs to be in place so they can practice with everything in place. So I was trying to get as much around tonight as I could. Yeah, so what I did tonight, I was looking for the script, which I realized is in Brett's car, because last Sunday when we went to my brother's, I ended up putting it in the trunk because we had stuff in the back seat, I think like food stuff or something. And then we got a couple things from Clint, my brother, he gave us a couple things. So we put those in the trunk because I think we still had the cage in the back. I think that's what was in the back. So we had to put the things he gave us in the trunk on top of my stuff, and we still haven't gotten any of the stuff out of the trunk yet. So I realized that was still in there. I'm like, oh well, poop. So I just looked up the play online because that's where I found it to begin with, and I put a note in my phone of all the props that I needed, which I later went up and collected all the props. They're all in the office. I should bring them down, but yeah, we have all the props here that I want to use, except some like incense sticks, and I'll probably just get like the cinnamon stick things that smell really good, because then I can use them here and just like put them on the table or put them somewhere so they smell good. I'm not going to use incense sticks, but cinnamon sticks will work. So there's that. And I think I need to take a jar. Maybe I'll take the jar tomorrow. I'm going to try to have some of the stuff tomorrow ready. But have like a little jar, like a mason jar type of thing that I'll put those in. Unless somebody else comes up with something better to put them in, which by all means they're welcome to do that. But or if I come up with something between now and then. But tomorrow I think it's just going to be a mason jar, and we'll pretend the incense sticks are in there, and I'll get those. Oh, I need to put that on my grocery list. I'll pretend that, or we'll just pretend that those are in there. But everything else we had here, I have, one of the things is a Bible, which, groceries, which we have a couple Bibles here, but since tomorrow's church, cinnamon sticks. Since we have church tomorrow, the kids will have their Bibles, so I'll just use one of their Bibles for tomorrow, or they can use whoever it is. And I kind of have an idea of how I want some setup to be. Oh, I need to make sure I make a door. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted because I want to make sure I put that in before I forgot. So yeah, I got the props around, all except for the cinnamon sticks. And I also, I would like to do 3 different sets. 2 of the sets will be on the same side of the stage and just switch somehow. And the other set will be like on the other half of the stage. So I drew up the picture of what I want each of those to look like. And I should have, hopefully tomorrow, cardboard at the church, and I will go sometime this week and work on the cardboard, work on the sets on the cardboard, and hopefully there's plenty. I'll figure it out with what I have. But somebody stepped up from our church and offered to get me cardboard, which is super awesome. I think from their work, and so she's going on the thanks list. Thank you so much, Leah. So I'm going to work on that this week, unless somebody tells me tomorrow that they'd like to help with the sets. I'm going to plan on probably going Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, probably not Tuesday because that's my grocery day. Probably, I guess, Wednesday or Thursday then. And working on the sets. Pretty much just working on the cardboard, drawing on them, and doing whatever needs done as far as that goes. So that's the plan there. So all that's ready to be done. I have what I feel like I need for tomorrow. Tuesday I'll go to the grocery store and I'll get the cinnamon sticks and whatever groceries I need for Friday and stuff, because we have a thing Friday. And then I'll hopefully be able to go and work on hopefully the cardboard. She sounded like she was going to bring it, so hopefully that'll be there tomorrow, and I can work on that on Wednesday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Hopefully sooner rather than later. In fact, actually Wednesday I may not even have kids, watching kids. So I could either go in like in the morning, or at least go in like earlier at like 2 or around 2. So I feel good about all that. Brett and I don't know what we're getting the people that we're getting Christmas gifts for. I know a couple people what I'm getting them. I think like 2. Well, 3 if you count Brett. I know what I'm getting Brett. But we decided how much we're going to spend per person, including each other. And, we decided that. And so I feel pretty good about that. And we're going to have 2 gifts down after this week, because we're meeting with his mom and stepdad on Saturday to have, I don't know, either lunch or supper. And I think we're going to go out to eat and just kind of hang out and talk and exchange gifts. So that should be a pretty good time. Friday's going to be a fun time. We have our church Christmas party, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, I'm very excited about the Christmas season. I have something going on every weekend up until after the new year. And it's just I feel pretty good about things right now. So that's good. Anyway, I want to talk to you, but I need to go get coffee. And I think, well, I don't know if I'll make Bart's coffee. I'll see what he wants. But I just made coffee that just finished like a minute or so ago, finished being made. So I'm going to have some coffee, and I'm going to watch some more movie stuff. So I will see you guys. I hope you have a great, grand, wonderful, amazing, beloved day, and I will see you in my next vlog. Good night.